Welcome to another episode of High Proof Ashes. I'm one of your co-hosts, Jason JB Smoke. And over to my right.
What up, folks? Y'all know what it is. Duran, no cool nickname. Back at it.
Yeah, man. Closing out the night here at the OCL, Cody Cigar Lounge.
Yep.
I think we've told you guys before, we tend to record more than one episode in a night.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna close this one out with something new and I guess something not so new. But the cigar we're gonna do, I'm
shocked that we haven't done this.
So we've done the regular.
I know.
We haven't done the Maduro.
I'm just shocked.
So, and we've done. I checked before we did the episode or earlier today that we've done like 4 different Olivas at this point.
Okay.
So we've done quite a few. But this is the Oliva V Melanio Maduro, and this specific one is the box press Maduro.
Yeah.
Found these at a really great price on a deal site we're not going to name.
Unless y'all holler at us and give us a deal, like
yeah. But this is
God, it smells good.
This is probably my favorite Oliva, like out of all of them. 135th, the master blends, the regular Melanio, like all of them. Like this is probably
this one cost a little more.
This one is the most expensive at retail.
This one cost a little
by
bit
far.
more.
Yeah, this one's definitely. I think retail on this is like $17 or something like that. It's a really good cigar. And then when I found it in this little box press, I was like, yes, please, especially for the price.
Yeah, for sure. So the box press is definitely one of those things that we both enjoy.
And then for our spirit, I'm sure from afar, maybe you could see the name, right? This is a Penelope, but the bottle looks weird, right? This is, it's a black, opaque bottle, and usually Penelope is a clear, bottle with the Penelope pretty big. The P is really big. But this is the Special Barrel Project X Penelope. This is the one that is the straight bourbon whiskey finished in a PX sherry cask, 112 proof. The finishing cask is from, and I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Jerez, Spain. And this was selected by the ABC Spirits in Alabama. So you could go to any of their locations and get this. And it was affordable. It was like $65. So it wasn't crazy expensive. Didn't know what to expect. And I guess we'll get to our tasting notes here in a little bit. But
I remember it.
Yeah,
I remember it.
You know what though? I had it again the other day, and I actually had it back to back with the Beyonce bottle, which is also.
You said the Beyonce bottle?
Yeah.
Who had that?
I forget his name who brought it in. I don't remember his name, but it was almost gone. But it's 88 proof. That one is 88 proof. And it's finished in a similar PX sherry cask. So
I'm curious. Tell me how you felt about the Beyonce bottle.
It was way better than I thought it would be. Because of it being celebrity endorsed, my expectations were already pretty low.
Yeah, they were bad, right?
Okay, and then I saw it was 88 proof, and I'm like, really? And I'm like, but okay, I'm gonna give it a fair assessment.
Listen, bro.
And I tasted it, and I'm like, man, that don't taste like a rye at all. Like, that is pretty damn smooth.
So remember when I told you I think people are starting to get paid for their reviews?
Yes.
I'm not going to name the big-ass channel.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But, they shitted on that bottle and then gave a really good review to another bottle. I was like, nah, that bottle is shitty. I've tasted it. Now, I haven't had the Beyonce bottle. I ain't had it. I don't know what it tastes like.
Okay.
My issue was... you raved about some shit that is probably in the same category, but all of the research I've seen on the Beyonce bottle, the person that they went and got to do this is serious about the craft.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It showed.
You know what I'm saying? The presentation is strong.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? The flavor
beautiful.
profile.
It was very flavorful.
It's better than average.
Listen, for 88 proof, it was ridiculously flavorful. It didn't taste watered down. Whatever. I was. I'm
going to order a bottle.
I was impressed with it.
I'm going to order a bottle.
I was really impressed. I was genuinely impressed with it. It wasn't like sweet, like it didn't taste like it was sweetened, you know, so you could tell like they didn't bother sweetening it, right? It's just the product.
So the knock came right after she won Country Album of the Year.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
like the world was up in arms. Beyonce won a country music award, or not a. She didn't win a country music award. Let me get this right. I don't remember which award it was. It definitely wasn't country music award. They not fucking with us.
It was just like album of the year or something, right?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So like there was just critique of the bottle, and I'm
Say that.
trying to be very politically correct because I'm. What? No, I'm about to let my blackness out. I'm about to let my blackness out.
And what have you done with your
conversations off camera go very differently. Anyway, I felt like the review was biased as fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
I hear you.
And this channel, I was like, bro, like, I expect more from you because you out here pretending as if like you're the premier bourbon whiskey taster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you came back and was like, it's not great, but it's not bad. And it's, I'm like, man, bro, like, you gave a rave review to some shit that's, I know for a fact that I've been around multiple people that have tasted it and it's shit. And I tasted it and it's shit. You know what I'm saying? But you knocked this bottle because...
I'm curious about what the bottle was now. You don't have to tell me who it was, but...
I can't remember what the bottle was, but it was another celebrity brand that we've both had.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is now, but we've both had it.
Okay.
And everybody was like, yeah, it's not special. It's not amazing. Like, and again, I don't think her bottle is either. But from what I've heard from multiple people it's above average.
It is, but it was above average.
And for a celebrity brand,
it was
shockingly good.
It was shockingly good. It really was. So I had this and that sort of back to back. And this is just different. The proof is so much higher. Like we're talking nearly 20 points proofier, right? So like you're gonna taste and feel that. Okay. And the flavors are amped up because it's proofier. I have one main issue with this pour, and I'm gonna wait for you to.
The funk. I remember it now. I don't know what that is.
That funk that you're talking about, that's that PX Sherry cask finish, but it's strong.
It's
okay. I don't mind that. My problem with this pour is that it's thin.
Yeah, no,
and there's too much of the PX Sherry.
Yeah,
not enough bourbon.
So when you say you don't mind, that's an oxymoron, man. Like you just said, you don't mind it, and then you said it's too much of it.
No, but I still want to taste bourbon. I don't mind the flavor of the PX Sherry.
There's no bourbon here,
but there's not enough bourbon flavor left now. The PX Sherry just took over.
Like it's so this much bourbon,
right? So what I'm trying to say is, like, the PX Sherry doesn't taste bad, right? I don't mind it. I don't mind tasting PX Sherry. There's just so little bourbon left now that it's just, and I don't know, maybe if they'd used a rye, if it would have been better instead of a bourbon.
It definitely would have tasted different.
You know, so that is a main difference with the Beyonce bottle. It was a rye, like it's a straight rye.
So here's the thing: I don't know that a rye would have paired well with this. I think they might have been opposition to each other.
I don't know, man. Hers is a rye,
but we've become rye fans.
We have. So, you know, if you ask me which one I prefer, it's hard. Like I like them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Right. The Beyonce bottle is a crazy good just sipper. Right. It's a low proof sipper.
Sit with it all day and be okay.
Yeah, man. You're not going to get fucked up from drinking that. You know, it's 88 proof. Come on. And if you want to throw a cube on it, go for it. Right. It'll water it down a little bit, cool it off, and you can drink that by the pool probably. Like it's just such an easy sipper. This, on the other hand, has got some proof to it, and there's just not enough bourbon flavor there. But I do enjoy that sherry flavor, you know. So I don't even like sherry, so like that's just so weird to me that I really like sherry finished bourbons. But I can tell you, the first time I tried this, I was very disappointed.
Me too.
I've had this 3 or 4 times now, and I'm kind of I'm kind of reining
You're
them back.
inching your way.
Yeah, I'm starting to appreciate what this is. I think a little bit. I think maybe this was just such a far cry from what Penelope has done in the past that it wasn't that, and so I was disappointed. But that's not what this is. This isn't what Penelope has been doing, right? And I really hope we get like that with the cigar session, especially for what we paid for it.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing there.
We'll get to that on that one on another episode. But
I got something mean in my cigar that's like just
like poking you.
It's right there at the top, and I mean it's hard as hell. Pause. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try to smoke it like this and see what happens, but I got a feeling that's not going to lend well to.
Is it like a stem or something sticking out?
Yeah. Got it.
Can you
got
not
it,
get
got
it?
it.
There
got
you
it.
go. Hey, there we go.
Yep.
I hate when that happens.
But you can always, like, man, listen. The reason we rub across the top after we cut it is, like, get all of that extra tobacco and shit off the top. So you don't want it in your mouth. Pause.
Yeah.
But
they call it deburring.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Deburring.
But then you sometimes, as you're rubbing your finger across it, you feel some other shit in there. And you're like, that's not going to be pleasant either.
I mean, you feel a stick.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. You feel a
like
stick.
Shit, I just found another one.
You feel a little pokey stick. Pause. And
I feel like I'm just ruining this fucking cigar at the point.
But what he's doing is the right way to do it, right? So if you can go back and forth with your fingers, sometimes you can just break it off.
Yeah.
Right at the tip. God, we're like. But if that doesn't work.
Yeah. First of all, this is gonna be the most racist shit I ever said on this page, on our YouTube. I taught a white guy to pause game. If black people are watching this, I taught a white guy to pause game. Just saying, I taught a white guy to pause game.
I keep forgetting I've got something for you that plays into this game, and I've had it for years, and I saw it like weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to give this to Duran, like put on his desk or some shit, whatever, right? Or hell, he might put it in his new lounge. He might be getting a new lounge. But anyway, so you try to use your nails like this, right, and just kind of grab that stem just enough to pull it out a little bit, and maybe break it off. You don't want to really pull too much because you might pull a whole ass leaf out.
You really could, bro.
Yeah,
like I've
really
been there, done that.
I have done that.
But got a little stem, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that
you don't want to do
big
that.
Ass hole.
Yeah, so
Pause.
Try to pull it out just a little bit, and then break it off right there at the end. Yeah, there's a man.
We should not be. Can't have this conversation no more.
I mean, how else do you do it, right? Oh my goodness. So, man, this is a great cigar.
The problem? Yeah.
No, don't even. It's a great cigar.
It is. The issue is like it tastes like 10 times better right now because of what we smoked before this shit. Like, I should put it in the frame. I should put the last cigar we smoked in the frame. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Isn't that what I said? What did I say? It was there's no excuse for this or something like that.
Man, like it was something very similar. It was definitely similar to that.
Man,
I also wasn't tracking the amount of time that we've been recording. So.
Oh well, okay. I mean, listen. There's no reason to not make a good cigar, right? I'm not even talking about like making a bad cigar, right? It's just like there's just no reason to not make a decent cigar if you're gonna do it. You're gonna take the time and the effort to hand roll a cigar and go through all those steps, right? Friggin' tobacco goes through 100+ hands, whatever it is, right? And then it's just meh. Just a cigar. This is not that. Make no mistake. This
is a true premium cigar.
It's a great cigar. I know, I said it's somewhere between $15 and $20, I believe.
For this Vitola?
I don't know, maybe not for this Vitola, right? This one might be right at like.
I'm sorry, we got into some wild shit just now. We don't say that word often. This size.
Right. Bougie bitch.
Yeah, right. This Vitola, like, you know, this size, guys. My bad. My bad.
Maybe not this specific size. This probably is $15 at retail, though. I mean,
Okay.
seriously, they don't. And then I've been to Oliva like store events where you go in there hoping you're going to get this cigar, and
It ain't there.
they uncover the table basically, right? They don't really do that, but whatever. And there is no Melanio.
There's a bunch of ooh. There's no
There's no Melanio Maduros. There's a bunch of O's and G's and N's, regular Melanios, 135ths, master blends. Man, I'm drawing a blank on anything else, but like there's a bunch of all that stuff. You want this cigar? Nope, they don't got any. They're on back order. I guess they are.
This Penelope is better today than it was the last time I had it.
Right? It kind of grows on you just a little bit.
I ain't giving it that.
Like it's growing.
It's better today than it was the last time. The bottle we had on the previous episode, I think, would pair better with this.
You might be right. That oakiness and that kind of spiciness,
bro.
Yeah.
Right, like the baking spices, the oak. Like, I think it would set this cigar right where it's supposed to be. Again, not knocking this bottle. This bottle still leaves something to be desired for me because, like, there's just not enough bourbon. We're bourbon guys.
I think that they just used really young bourbon, put it in that PX sherry cask. It soaked up the PX sherry flavors and just completely overshadowed the bourbon flavors. Because, like you said, it's like 10% bourbon, 90% sherry cask. Like, yeah, not my favorite, but I'm really curious what this bottle's going to do when it gets like halfway, and you leave it there for a while and it oxidizes, and it'll be interesting to see. But I don't expect it to do much.
I was about to say, I don't expect too much of a change, to be completely honest. Like,
I wonder if I was to blend this with like their cask strength, like put more of the bourbon in there, right? I'm kind of genuinely curious. Like, take something of their normal stuff,
okay,
and blend it with this, so that you get more Penelope bourbon and less of the sherry.
The barrel proof,
right?
The barrel proof.
Yeah, the barrel proof. Proof it up a little bit, right? Because what's the barrel proof on? Like 120?
No, it's not that high. It's like 113, something like that.
Okay. Well, it's the same proof as this then, right? This is 112, I think. Yeah, this is 112. So it won't proof it up. It'll just keep it right where it's at. And maybe amp up the bourbon flavors a little bit. I might give that a try.
Let's see.
I think I know about where we are on time. I think we're about 15 minutes in.
I have no clue.
I think we're about 15 minutes in. So the cigar, if box press.
114.
What's that? Oh, it's 114?
114. The Penelope barrel proof.
Like the draw we're getting on this is just impeccable. Great smoke production. Other than the Melanios, most of their cigars are like 12 and under. Like they're pretty reasonably priced. This one won Cigar of the Year, I think. I don't know if it's the Maduro or the regular that got it, or hell, maybe both got it. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
But I know at least one of them got Cigar of the Year.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I expect great things from this brand.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm just being honest. Like,
mm-hmm.
There are a lot of SKUs that are budget friendly.
Yes. The other letters.
But a lot of those SKUs smoke above their price point.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yeah, this is a good stick, man. Like, geez, it's a good stick. It's so much better, especially after you've had some shit.
I mean, it's just so flavorful. The retro, it gives you even more. I'm getting this, I'm getting cream. I'm getting...
Did that help you taste it better?
Like some kind, it kind of burned a little bit. So I was like,
what the?
I was trying to clear the nostrils a little bit because I retroed a little too
Can't
much
wait
smoke.
for you to see that on camera. Can't wait for you to see, because I was watching. I was looking at you.
Yeah. Did I make a face?
It's gonna look crazy on camera. Like
I can blur myself.
crazy. You should definitely leave it. That was that was impressive. Yeah.
But there's a baking spice in there. I don't like a nutmeg or a ginger or something like that I'm getting, especially on the retro.
I can give you nutmeg. Pause. Don't get ginger.
Okay. But so I was kind of between the two. I wasn't quite sure which one I was getting, but it's definitely a baking spice in there, pumpkin spice type thing, right? It's very interesting.
Mm.
This is just one of those ones that's really hard to put down.
Dude, like this is definitely like a cigar that if you can afford to smoke it on a regular basis, you should.
Yep.
I'm ashamed that I don't have any in my collection right now.
I'm ashamed I didn't buy more when I was able to get them at the price that I did.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you the price after this is done, yeah.
Yeah, you should probably bought as many as you could get your hands on.
It was the same as the UC10s.
Oh, shit.
It was on the same deal.
Yeah, you should have bought as many as you could get your hands on.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
Yep. I made a big order. Yeah, I made a really big order because I hadn't ordered in like 4 months. And I was down to like cobwebs in my humidor.
Jason says cobwebs, and that
Dude,
means
I'm
like
serious. The drawers
200, 300 cigars.
So the drawers were empty.
That means like 300 cigars.
So like my everyday stuff, I was almost out, right? Yes, I had all my pricey stuff, but I don't smoke that stuff that often because it's pricey. I can smoke 4 of these other cigars for that one cigar.
We'll see if that changes for me once I have my home lounge.
Ooh, I can tell you one thing. I have definitely upped my smoking amount when I got my home lounge.
So
I started smoking every day. I wasn't smoking every day. I don't know if I started smoking every day like right off the bat, but it got there quickly. Like you just couldn't help it.
I don't know if that'll be the case for me.
Like there was a convenience, there was a ability to relax every night, and so let me ask you this. Your options are sit in the living room on the couch and watch, a show or a movie. Maybe you have a pour, or sit in the lounge, watch a movie and whatever, have a pour and a cigar.
So I'm gonna have a whiskey room and a cigar lounge.
I know that, but I'm saying like if your options are to do what you're doing and not have a cigar versus doing the same thing but have a cigar, what are you doing?
I guess it depends on the day, because I like I said, man, like I've gotten to the point where I told you, like I enjoy smoking cigars, but I think I'm more of a bourbon nut at this point than anything else. Like
that might change if you have a home smoke
and so I don't know, right? Like because I haven't been able to just walk into a room and sit down and smoke, right?
Like it's a conditioned room, right? Weather free essentially. You turn on a TV, right? The wife can sit right there and do what she does. Yeah. Y'all can watch a show or basically the same thing you do in the living room.
Yeah.
But now you're doing it in the smoke lounge.
Yeah.
And you can smoke.
Yeah. It might change, bro. I'm not fronting and acting like
right. No, and it might not.
I just don't know.
This could be just what happened to me. But the convenience of it, like I'm gonna be honest, this past football season. So we're filming this in July.
Yes.
So the 24-25 football season. I normally set my TV up outside when it's good weather, and I'll smoke and drink and watch football outside on the front porch.
Why have we never done that for the podcast?
What do you mean?
We've never done that for the podcast.
We haven't. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could figure something out. But anyway, so that in past years, that's what I've done. But this past year, I don't know. There was just I didn't have this inclination to go sit out there.
Yeah.
It was just so much easier to be in a conditioned room that was either heated or cooled, whatever it needed to be. My bigger TV's in the lounge. I'm not bringing a 65-inch TV outside.
Yeah, I feel that.
Now I do have one that's bigger and available to go outside, but even still, it was just so much easier. You walk into the lounge, and you grab a cigar and a drink, and you sit down in your plush chair, your nice comfortable chair, and you watch the game. And it was just so easy. And so this past year, I think I went outside maybe once or twice. The rest of the season, I stayed inside. So it's just super convenient having a home lounge. That's all I can say, man.
I'm not going to disagree. Like, I think my cigar smoking will take an uptick? So yes and no. Here's what I think, right? Here's the real reality of what I think. The majority of the cigars that I smoke happen on Whiskey Wednesday.
Okay.
I think those will be spread out a little bit, right? So like I get one in at like lunchtime, 1 to 2 days a week.
Okay.
Whiskey Wednesday, I get in 3.
Okay.
I might catch one on the weekend.
Okay.
So like I don't smoke as much as I want to.
So you want my opinion?
I think what will happen, and I know what your opinion is. You think it's going to go crazy.
No, I don't think it's going to go crazy.
But I think it might change from a bunch on Whiskey Wednesday to like every other day I come home and have one in the lounge.
So I think you're going to start out taking advantage of the quietness of the home lounge.
Because you know I can't wait for that shit.
Because that's what you look for when you go to the lounge, right? When you come here, you want sort of quietness, right? Small group people, whatever. You'll be able to get that whenever you want from home.
Yeah.
And so you're going to focus on that. I think that you're going to end up, I don't want to say abandoning Whiskey Wednesday, but you won't be here as often or as long. Okay, so that's
already happened.
So at first, you're not going to smoke that much more because you're just going to be smoking what you do in a different location. But eventually, I think you're going to be it's right there, and it's so convenient. And if all I'm doing, I just had another thought, but let me finish this one. But I think that you'll find that the convenience and the relaxation and the allure of going into your lounge and just relaxing with a cigar is something you're going to do quite often and quickly. Like that's probably going to happen within the first 6 months. You're going to find yourself in there almost every day. Not every day, maybe, but almost every day. Now, of course, you're going to be entertaining, right? So that might make you not be in there the next day, right? You're kind of smoked out. That sort of thing. But I think you're going to find an uptick, and you're just going to have to find, I'm going to say, cheaper everyday cigars that you can smoke by yourself when you're in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't really so much care what you're smoking. You just want to smoke a cigar and relax and, put something on TV, whatever. One thing you're probably going to try, because I know you do this, you play video games.
Yeah.
You're probably going to try playing video games while you smoke.
It's going to fuck it up.
Okay.
It ain't possible.
Unless you can breathe smoke in with the cigar in your mouth.
Dude,
can you do that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
My eyes start doing bullshit.
And
I start choking and shit.
It gets all up in my nose. Like, I know I retro and everything, but I can't breathe it directly off the cigar.
I already told my wife, I said the video games
don't bother.
Are going in the whiskey room.
Yeah. Don't even bother putting them in the lounge.
I see, basketball, football, that type of shit, right?
Right.
So that type
movies,
of thing. Yeah.
Whatever, right? But yeah, don't unless you can breathe the cigar in the mouth, don't bother putting because you got to have 2 hands to play a game. And so what you end up doing is putting the cigar down to play the game, and you don't realize a few minutes have passed, and you go to pick up the cigar and the bitch went out.
It's
And
just
now you're trying to relight. you trying to play Call of Duty or whatever, you know, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it don't work. It don't work. You know, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely noticed an uptick. I mean, pretty soon. Like I remember we we had the movers, and we're getting short on time here, but we had the movers move everything into the house, of course, right? So we packed everything in the house. They came in, grabbed everything, put it in a truck,
Mhm.
drove it, unpacked the truck, put it in the rooms where we told them, and then left.
Okay.
Right. So that's what we paid for. And so there's just shit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And the we didn't have the chairs, of course, in the lounge yet, right? We had little like quad chairs, and the TV was like not hooked up. It's just like propped up against the wall and shit, you know, like. And the curio cabinet, the liquor cabinet was in there. The cigar humidor's in there. And we basically just made shit work, right?
Mm-hmm.
The light's too bright, fine. We're gonna put a little lamp or something in here on the floor, right?
Yeah,
To just kind of give us some. But we literally sat in quad chairs for like 2 days before we actually got everything unpacked. But we were in there night one, our first night in the house. We were in there enjoying the lounge, even though it wasn't.
It wasn't sealed. You didn't have any.
No, it wasn't sealed. We just opened the window. I had the rabbit air.
Okay.
I had already ordered the rabbit air, and it was already there and running. But no, the door wasn't sealed. I didn't care. She didn't care. Like we were like, we want to smoke in the lounge now.
Did you have an air conditioner?
No, because it was December.
I'm moving in fucking July.
Yeah, you out of your damn mind. Too fucking hot, man.
And a room full of fucking windows.
Right, exactly.
So like,
that don't open, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe, right? We don't know yet, right? We don't know anything, right?
So here's the thing. If they don't open, one of the motherfuckers is gone. Like I'm taking one of them out and I'm going to put, like a window exhaust system in.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't open, you know what I'm saying?
So anyway, like we were just so excited to have a place to smoke inside that we were in there the first night we were in the place.
But so I have a massive deck.
Right. Yes.
I didn't say dick. I said deck.
Right. The only so like we have.
You didn't take advantage of that.
Oh well, you corrected yourself.
Just saying, man. Like,
so we have the porch outside as well, and we don't utilize it that often because of the bugs.
Okay.
Right. The bugs just,
they wear you out.
They just overwhelm the place. Right. I actually want to screen in the porch, like the whole ass porch.
Mm-hmm.
So you may it may depend on where you are. I don't know. So I think you're going to find that between the weather, just in general, right? Humidity, heat, cold, whatever, wind, just all that. It's just so much more appealing to be in the room.
Yeah.
Where it's conditioned, it's lighted, the way you want it. You got a TV right there. Like it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. And so, and you're probably going to find yourself being in there more and more often. So like if any of you guys have a home lounge, tell us, how often are you in there?
Yeah, for real.
Like I'm actually genuinely curious because I'm in my lounge almost every night. But let us know. We are right about at time, I think.
All right.
So we've went way off on a tangent.
Listen, bro. Like I was just enjoying the cigar and the bourbon. Like it was an episode after, some bullshit. So, like, so I was just enjoying smoking this cigar, having a decent pour.
He said some bullshit.
The pour on the last episode was better. I'll give that. But the cigar on this episode
is just
ain't no comparison.
Yeah. This thing's great. Like, so this cigar, I mean, not only is the cigar itself great, but this one in particular is in a box press, which I just love.
We both just love.
Yeah, like I absolutely love a box press. I love the burn that it gives you, the draw, like just everything about it, the mouthfeel, just everything. And then, the cigar itself is great in any Vitola.
Yeah.
So if you've not tried this Oliva V Melanio Maduro, you need to try it. And if Maduro's not your thing, you can get the regular Melanio. But they're both really, really good.
Yeah.
And then the pour, I think I said earlier, like it's kind of growing on me. But I am curious to maybe blend this with some of the cask strength to give it a little bit more bourbon flavor. I think they left it in the carry cask too long.
Yeah.
I think they left it in there too long. But this could have been the profile they were looking for. What do I know? So like just because I'm not a huge fan of Larceny small batch, and even the barrel proof, but I love the blend that I make.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just wasn't what they were trying to make.
Yeah.
They were trying to make this and that. And so Penelope, this could have been exactly what they wanted to make. And I might be able to kind of gussy it up a little bit for my profile. But it's growing on me.
Yeah.
What you got?
The cigar, like, listen, man, this is one of those cigars that, like, if you're a serious cigar smoker, I don't know how that you haven't had one. It's that good, right? Like it's priced exactly where it should be in every Vitola.
Yeah.
Right. Very good, very flavorful. I'll give you strength notes, so it's like top of medium, bottom of full strength, but the flavor profile is everything. It's a phenomenal cigar. I'm a little further along than Jason is. Like, I'm smoking the shit out of this because we smoked some bullshit before it. So absolutely enjoying it. As far as the pour goes, I don't dislike it. It's just not my wheelhouse. It's a good pour. I just wish it had more bourbon forward.
That's why I want to blend it. I want to do like a 50-50 blend.
Yeah, I think that would help it a lot. But
yeah.
Overall, I think it's a decent bottle. I'm not upset at drinking it.
Right.
I'm okay drinking it. But yeah, that's what I got, man.
All right. Well, I guess let's wrap it up.
Y'all know what it is, man. Another episode of High Proof Ashes. I'm Duran. No cool nickname. Enjoying this cigar. Enjoying this pour. Y'all catch us on the next one. My partner to the left,
Jason JB Smoke. We'll catch y'all later.
Put some smoke in the air.
Mm-hmm.